So I found a spot that I think I'll camp tonight. It's not necessarily a spot that I think I will want to post up long term, but I think it will work out for at least tonight. It's not ideal because of the bridge and is some traffic that's coming through here. I would rather not be right where everybody can see me. I'd rather be somewhere that maybe is a little bit more private. I do have some other places marked on the map, so I think we'll check those out tomorrow. So as far as camp setup, I'm not going to do much tonight. I'm going to go ahead and put the awning out so that way it can dry. It was put away wet the last time, but I really would like to just get some fishing in for the last couple hours of light we have. So far the fishing hasn't proven to be fantastic, but the views are absolutely amazing, and I think I might have found where we're going to move our camp tomorrow. Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying this episode of Van Camping. I had a lot of fun putting this one together, and I put a lot of work into the edit, so again, I hope you're really enjoying it. Now I know getting a commercial in the middle of the video is a downer, but ads are a way that I support the creation of this content. Now, I don't really rely so much on the YouTube ads. I'm really relying more on my van camping website and the memberships that I have gained through that website. On the website, if you become a member, you can watch the videos in higher resolution up to 4K, and you can also download them for offline viewing, so that can be super handy. We also have forums, and if you want to know about some of the places I camp in Oregon, you can download GPX files, which will give you waypoints and routes to some of my favorite places. If that interests you, definitely go check out the website. Again, it's www.van-camping.com. Another way that you can support my channel is by buying my Primal Outdoors merch. For example, I have my own branded coffee. You can get dark roast or light roast. This is a really good high quality coffee, and I know you will like it, and it'll be great for your next camping adventure. You can also find hats, beanies, and stickers and patches if that's your thing as well. So go over to the Van Camping website, give it a browse, really consider about becoming a member. It does help a lot in supporting the content on this channel. And like I said, you get to watch the videos as I intended without any commercial interruptions. So this is one of the reasons why I enjoy the van so much, is I was able to show up in this location and not have to spend any time with camp setup so that I could cook a meal and have a place to sleep. Instead, I was able to go out, enjoy some fishing, and since the van's completely self-contained, I'm still going to be able to have a nice meal and get a good night's sleep. Well, we've woken up to an absolutely gorgeous morning. Sun's out, clear skies, frosty and chilly, but no wind, making it very, very pleasant to sit and watch this river flow by. We're gonna relax a little bit this morning, but we've got a lot to do today. We're gonna move the camp, and I want to get plenty of firewood in because once we get settled over there, I want to be set for a few days. So last week I cut a tree out of the road in hopes to come back for it and use it for campfire wood. Fortunately, I had to retreat back to Central Oregon when my fuel pump failed on the van and get it fixed. Somebody has taken a good chunk of it that I cut away, but there's still a lot that can be used, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that and see what else we can find along the road. I do believe we have some pretty decent firewood. It does seem to be well seasoned, though I do sense some dampness to it, which is to be expected at this time of year in Oregon. On the west side, we get a lot more precipitation, and I know that since this log has fallen, that we've had lots of rain and snow. The one thing I wasn't expecting is down at the base trunk, there seems to be a large colony of carpenter ants. Now, they're not moving a lot right now because I feel like they were well into hibernation, but we're definitely going to have to put the tarp down in the van. All right, well, I think we've gotten all the wood we're gonna get tonight. It is getting late. The sun's already getting pretty low in the sky. Not that it ever gets very high this time of year. I'm getting a little bit tired, and I would like to be able to maybe throw a lure again this evening. So we're just gonna go down to the camp. We'll throw all this wood out. We'll just have another chill evening in the van. We'll come back early in the morning. We'll gather up the rest of this wood, and then we can get down there and fully settle in. So I was really hoping we'd be all set up this morning, but we dilly-dallied around just a little bit too much yesterday, and we didn't get as much done as I hoped. I'm gonna get right out this morning, get up there, get the rest of that firewood we left behind, maybe even cut up a little bit more of that tree that was on the other side of the road, get back here and get right to getting this camp set up so that we can be settled in for the rest of the week. It was my full intention to get the chainsaw out and cut another big section of this tree that's on the other side of the road. But I feel like with what we packed out yesterday and what we got in the van right now, we should be good to go for the next few days. I imagine that most people are looking at this and thinking this is a lot of wood for a few days camp, but to me, the fire is the lifeblood of a good winter camp. It's just very comforting to know that you can keep that fire going good and hot without any concern of running out of wood. Typically I'd stack my firewood under the cover of the awning, but I know it's supposed to be sunny for the next few days, and I'd like to be able to get a little bit of that sun on the wood to help dry it out. I think we got camp pretty well dialed in. I'm sure there'll be a few things here and there that I'll adjust throughout the week. I've got everything set the way I want it. I've got my cooking fire set up, my heating fire set up. I think we'll just grab a fishing pole and we'll enjoy the rest of this beautiful afternoon. Well, it looks like we're going to be heading back to camp with another empty stringer. I mean, the river looks great, and it looks like there's some really nice spots that should hold some fish, but haven't seen anything at this point, not even a follow. Tomorrow maybe we'll try some waders and see if we can't cover a little bit more ground by getting in the water. But I think for tonight, we're just going to head back, get a good hot fire going, and start thinking about some dinner. So it's really starting to feel like a camp now. Getting the fire going really makes a big difference. The crackle, the warmth, really make a camp feel more like a home. We're on our last day here in this camp, and since the fishing hasn't turned out to be that fantastic, I think what we'll do is go for a hike today. There's some really nice trails that go right along the river, and it's a beautiful day. So I'm just gonna make up a little soup to go, and we'll get down the trail. I tell you what, I've found an absolutely spectacular spot to sit and enjoy this hot cup of soup. A lot of times here in the west side of Oregon, it can be rainy and dreary and look just like a scene out of Hansel and Gretel. But I tell you what, when you get sunny days like we've had for the past couple of days, and you get this dappled light coming through the trees, lighting all the beautiful greenery, and then you got this sprinkling of snow and the little shimmerings of ice, it's like something right out of a fairy tale. And I'll tell you, as hectic as life can get sometimes, I'll take a fairy tale ending anytime.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful.